If you combine powerlifting, calisthenics and running, the combo is actually unfair, bro. You see, a lot of people don't think that you can combine all three of these, but the truth is that you absolutely can, and that's exactly what I've done. So powerlifting plus calisthenics makes streetlifting. So you understand that in powerlifting you have like 1 rep max attempts with the squat, bench and deadlift, while streetlifting has that with slightly different movements. So the squat, the barbell back squat, is still used when it comes to streetlifting, but there's 3 other calisthenics movements: the weighted pull-up, the weighted dip, and eventually the weighted muscle up. So that's crazy, so don't expect that from me just yet, but that is what we can work towards. So if you get strong in squats, weighted pull-ups, weighted dips, it gives you a kind of carryover that you don't really find in anything else, right? Because if you have a big weighted dip, chances are you have a pretty big bench press as well. If you have a strong weighted pull-up, it will give you a lot of carryover to deadlifts and a lot of other back exercises. And if you have a strong squat, then of course it's going to help with deadlifts, it's going to help with all the leg exercises. So the point is, these 3 movements, the squat, the weighted pull-up and the weighted dip, they give you the best carryover that I can think of. Streetlifting is incredible to get strong, jacked, to have incredible control over your own body weight, but not many people know about it, first of all, and the second thing is that it's got a high barrier to entry, right? Like squats, yeah, barbell back squats, most people can do at least something with that, but weighted pull-ups and weighted dips are no joke, man. They take a lot of effort to get good with, but like anything else, you can break them down. So if you can't do weighted pull-ups or weighted dips just yet, well, you can start with bodyweight. If you can't do bodyweight yet, you can do assisted versions, you can do Australian pull-ups, you can do band assisted dips. There are so many ways to be able to build all of this up. It's all like a skill tree, right? And the stronger and stronger you get, the more things you unlock. So the incredible thing about these 3 movements is it makes you crazy strong at pretty much everything, right? Every machine, every dumbbell exercise gives you carryover that isn't really found in anything else. But you see, you can add this to another layer of calisthenics, which makes it even more overpowered, and that is gymnastic rings. If you've ever looked at gymnasts, they are crazy. Their strength, their size, their bicep definition, the ability they have. Calisthenics is really just like the child of gymnastics, because gymnastics is crazy, right? But for us more normal people, right, we gotta scale it down. We gotta start with calisthenics and build ourselves up. But the amazing thing is that gymnastic rings, gym rings, can be used by anyone, and just like pull-ups, and just like dips, you can progress them. So if you start with gymnastic rings as well, alongside whatever version of pull-ups, dips and squats you're able to do, well, you develop incredible stability with the rings. Because the thing with the rings is, you can set them at different heights, you can have a lot more instability in terms of the ring angles, that you can turn them more pronated or overhand, you can turn them more underhand. They have a lot more freedom, but they also demand a lot more stability. But here's the thing, if you get good with rings, let's say you can do 5 clean ring dips, normal bodyweight dips on straight bars will never feel hard ever again. If you can do clean pull-ups or even a muscle up on rings, well then normal pull-ups, normal muscle-ups will never feel hard again. This kind of carryover you get from rings is incredible, but it doesn't really work the other way around. If you're really strong at dips or really strong at pull-ups, well, you might not necessarily be able to do a ring muscle up, or you might not necessarily be able to do that many clean ring dips. But if you're good with rings, you'll be incredible at everything else. So that's powerlifting, that's calisthenics. The strength that you get from rings, from the streetlifting movements, well, that gives you amazing carryover to calisthenic skills as well, like back lever, front lever, muscle ups, all of that kind of stuff, right? Incredible. But there's one bit that is missing so far, which is cardio. And of course, like we can train legs and we can train other specific muscles that aren't targeted as much. So upper chest, for example, you can train with incline dumbbell press. You can target the side of the shoulder with lateral raises. But as well as that, the big thing that's missing so far is cardio. And look, cardio can suck, but there's a reason why it's so important. It's training the most important muscles in the body, which are the heart, but even more than that, the brain, the mind. Because cardio really, and this is true for all kinds of training, all kinds of physical training are really mental training, because they develop you into who you want to become. They develop your own ability to push harder and realize what you're capable of. But more than anything else, cardio accomplishes this. If you go on a 10k run, if you run for more than an hour, 2 hours, you have to put yourself through some mental strength training, some real strength of mind. Because if you're running, you will want to stop hundreds of times. And yes, it gets easier the more fit you are, the more ability that you have, but still, it's not easy. It never becomes easy as long as you're at a pace or at a distance that is challenging for you. So whatever that is, you are going to want to quit hundreds of times. But every single time you have to tell yourself not to. You have to keep going. And not only does this mean that you can get more reps in the gym, you can train harder. Not only does this mean that you'll be much fitter, your heart will be healthier, you'll feel leaner, you'll feel a lot more fresh and lighter. Not only that, but your mind will be strong. You will be able to accomplish things you didn't think you were able to accomplish. It has carryover to not just fitness, but everything. And if you combine these three, powerlifting, calisthenics, running, you're not just setting yourself up to be an incredible hybrid athlete. You're setting yourself up to have a strong, powerful, unbreakable mind. And this is something that is truly priceless, man. It's so amazing to see yourself progress along that journey. It really is, man. It's incredible. And you see, you can do all three of these. Now, does it take more time? Is it harder to progress all of them at once? Yeah, of course it is. But the point is that 5 to 10 years in the future, you will be something that very, very few people have even come close to touching. Look, those 5 to 10 years are going to pass anyway. And yes, it might sound like ages, but if you think about the last 5 years, well, 5 years ago was 2020. It was COVID, bro. Maybe I'm not allowed to say that, but I don't care. YouTube, whatever, man. But the point is, 5 years have gone by fast, and the next 5 also will. And if you look back and you see yourself in this amazing way, realizing that the current self that you are right now has chosen this path, made you into this absolute beast, this unit of both mind and body, it's absolutely incredible. You can see all of that unfold, and this is the journey that I am on. I've already accomplished all of this, and with it, I am going to accomplish this. You see, I genuinely believe that I'll be the strongest man to ever live. And that isn't just about physical strength, no, it's about mental strength. It's about moral strength. And it's not about me, it's about showing the billions of people who give up on their dreams that it really is possible. It's about saving the trillions of animals that are killed every single year. It's about all of these deep, strong reasons. And that is why I'm doing this. And there's nothing different about you. You can do the exact same. I'm not special at all, but I can help you with all the things that I've learned, because I've had to go through this. I started so low. I've had to learn everything that no one tells you, but I know so much about it. The little things. I am doing them myself, and I really want to help you with it as well. So you see, I have 2 coaching packages. The first one is just tailored towards calisthenics itself. The second one is vegan based as well, so it has a diet element and a lifestyle element to it as well, so it can help you with all of that. It's your choice which one of those you prefer. Both are open for you. But the point is that both of those will get you to a level of strength that you didn't even think was possible. And man, does it feel good. You can live like literally an anime character. You can see just how much you're capable of. And there's nothing that feels better than that. And so, if that's something you're interested in, check out that top link in the description and book yourself a call. And with that said, as always, remember bro, keep improving.